Go for lunch.
Stop delaying your healing. Stop delaying it. You know, at some point in your life, you have to face all of your problems, and for some of us, we'll face it head on. For others, there's harder problems that we put off, but I think for most, they can't face them, or they don't want to face them, or they save them for later, kind of thing. But the point is that it's gotten to the point where you forget about that problem or that trauma that is so deep. And the only way that you're reminded of that is when you get triggered, right? Whether it's what someone says, whether it's, whatever, a memory that is attached to a wound. And that's what memories are. 95% of our brain or our thoughts are from the past. Instead of dwelling on all of that, realizing that, first of all, that's a very small percent of our brain. You gotta think about that. And then people say, oh, we don't have access to it. Well, what's it for? You don't think it's designed for a reason, like anything else on this planet or you? That it's meant for a reason? Absolutely. Just like the universe, it's huge and expansive. So that's like our brain, right? We can only access it through our mind, through our human brain. But like I said, body, mind, and spirit, you can tap in and access it, certain things naturally through your body, including your brain. We will forget. And that's what trauma does. How to break out of that is, first, you have to acknowledge it. So you have to remember. And like I said, there's triggers where that remind you, when the memories that live in your head, the thoughts that reoccur, they all lead you to something that you're not facing, simply. So you're just following your thoughts, but you have to look at yourself, look at your traumas as if they're not happening to you, they're happening for you. That there's a meaning for them, that it's not just pain and for you to suffer, because God would not want you to suffer. God would want you to learn something from it to be the best version of yourself. So if we can approach these traumas without judgment and with love, because it's a part of us, it is a part of us, like wearing a scar that serves as a reminder of life not being perfect, but having to go through that to become that loving person. But that's the balance of life. So acknowledgement is the first step in facing your trauma or rediscovering it. But either way, don't let it slip back. Don't say, oh, forget about it, right? Face it. Life's not easy. It's not meant to be easy, but if you're faced with a lot of hardship or a lot of hard things in your life, just know that there's big things meant for you, simply. And then you can almost take them as blessings, even though no one asked for them intentionally, but when it happens, that's what I'm saying, you can expect, the opposite then. So you have to just look at it like that. So don't be so fearful throughout all of it. Try to absorb it as much as you can, because then you can absorb the other all so much more, because you'll be able to see through both and have that perfect balance in your life. Like I said, the universe is not designed to hurt you. It is only designed to help you in the bizarre, expanded, forever, infinite ways that it can and will. And it's up to you. You got to choose. We got to choose. We have willpower of being the human. We're still having a human experience. So there's a lot of things to being human, and a lot of that is not being perfect, right? So we have to open up more to that. Just trust and know that the universe is not designed to hurt you, but simply and always just to help you. Okay? So stop delaying your healing. Love you guys. Have a good one.
Go for lunch.